By many accounts, Coach, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. 2-1 loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken about the 12. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago. It's Derrick Henry. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They keep it with Henry on first down. Darius Leonard, last year's leading tackler as a rookie in the NFL, in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That second down play nets a -4. We were just talking about him pregame. 3 tackles for a loss last week. You thought he looked so explosive on film. Starting off good there. Another one in the first quarter.
He's every bit of what you described. And I don't want to make it too simplistic, but right now for him, it's see ball, get ball. And that's what he's doing really, really well. And he's doing it in the offense's backfield.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And he locates Walker, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 27-yard line.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Completes it to Davis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 6-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
I'm coming. One. Watch the safety creep. One.
Mariota gives to Henry. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't...
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This is Marlon Mack, 3rd-year running back. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 3rd down, Brissett. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Take it at the 37. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize her. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. It's caught by Davis. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
My 7, let's go. All day.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I got it.
From the gun, Mariota. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 2nd down, Mariota again. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Go. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Come on. Come on, D. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Titans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Bandit. Check 9.
A 1st down carry for Henry. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Marcus Mariota. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Mack off the draw play. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Marlon Mack, and he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Out of the gun, Brissett. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Hilton's first catch, good for a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. You gonna take.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. It's our time. It's our time.
Now Brissett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Mariota hands to Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. Danico Autry is in on the stop.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
From the 29, Mariota, pass incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Switch. Check hot route. Hot. Hey, alert three. Check.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. He finds Humphries. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 17-yard line.
That's another Titans first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Mariota on the delay to Henry. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Switch. Watch safety creep. Three. He's creeping. Slam.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but hold on, you finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Looking deep for Hilton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. First down, Brissett. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
And the Colts First down.
Brissett to throw on first. Campbell making the catch. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Four receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Brissett again. And the catch made by Hilton. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing. Brissett. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, Let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Check 3. Check 31. Check. 1.
Mariota. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it, just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mack. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's Brissett. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down, Colts.
Brissett on 1st down. Ebron with it over the middle. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts 1st down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. A give, running right is Mack. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. On play action, Brissett. He's going to let this go end zone for Hilton. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run by Mack. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held him in check on the scoreboard. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. To throw, Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack. And I guess, partner, you call that a covered sack.
Oh, without a doubt, because where did he have to go with the football? I know everybody wants to get on him about, hey, get rid of the football. You had too much time in the pocket. But he's scanning the field, nowhere to go, and that allowed the pressure to ultimately get to him.
Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss two in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Protein Smith.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Nashville, it's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter. Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing. Mariota. Got a man. It's Brown. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. On first down, they'll start out with Mack. Spins away. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Let's go, D.
Brissett now. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jarrell Casey able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Looking deep for Hilton, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. They'll run on first down. Henry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It was Matthew Adams who got him down on the defensive side. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check 52.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Succop for the extra point. It's up and good, and they're in control now, 35-7.
The score, Titans 35, Colts 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Check your hot read.
They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
First down, Colts.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. A 1st down throw for Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
They'll run it. It's Mack. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Pick it up, pick it up.
Brissett to throw for it on 4th. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Wake with a little wake-up call as he gets in there for the sack. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Colts' 35-yard line.
Move on. 53 is the mic. Watch the screen. Pass.
And they take a knee.
Mariota's on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score.